Dear children of my womb, I am Gaia. The surface of my body has been divided and fought over for a long time. This was not the intention when I formed the continents, but the greed, the power, the separation has caused my skin, my body to be divided, as if some had more right than others. And so it happened. Today you are separated by physical boundaries on your maps, but not in my body. In my body you are all united, only concentrated in certain places. What is the goal of such separation? There is no goal. Not a goal that is common to all, that is good for all. Some points of my body began to produce elements that could be exploited by you. And then some feel they have the right to take over, to say that it is theirs, to the detriment of the poverty and imbalance of so many others who are far from that point. Today everything is out of balance. All the points of this planet are out of balance. Even within small villages, small groups, there is imbalance. Some have plenty of food on the table, others have almost nothing. So what is the use of so much separation? What is the use of so much power? Power for power's sake is coming to an end. All this inequality will cease to exist. Everyone will have the right to everything. So I say to each one of you, what do you possess? Land, property, houses, buildings, places where there is much exploitation? And what do you take with you when you die, when you leave this physical body? The answer is nothing. Many will tell me that they leave it to their descendants. And what will they take with them? Nothing either. You take with you in your souls everything you have practiced throughout time, whether good or bad. So why so much attachment to land? Why so much attachment to property? Has anyone given you possession of any part of my body? I have never given you anything. I never gave you a piece of paper saying, this piece of earth is yours. Because I was not created to be divided. I was created to be the cradle of a civilization, the cradle of the human being of this planet. Today, some points of my body are very much seen all over the planet. Why? Your bodies are divided into energy zones. Each point of the body has a chakra. I also have chakras. And I can tell you that some chakras manifest themselves on the surface of the planet. And I can also tell you that for each point on my surface, I attract the right people. I attract those who should be in that place. For what reason? It doesn't matter. Let us say that each point on my surface has a vibrant energy, and each being is drawn to that point by resonating with that energy. Over time, you have fought many wars, many conflicts, You have spilled much blood. This has contaminated the energy of my body. Then people are drawn to these points who are involved in all of this, so that they fulfill the karmic cycle of what they once committed. So everyone on this planet is led to be where they need to be for their evolution. Those who live today in paradise places are not privileged, as many people think. They just had a soul journey that today they could say it is clean. They have fulfilled all their karma and they can live there in full happiness. This is possible for everyone. There is no punishment for anybody. There is a return for every action done. So some points on this planet become vibrant points of light, in harmony, in love, and others not so much. But I ask you, who determines what each point on the surface vibrates? There is the energy of all that has been practiced there. Yes, there is. But it is, as I said, each one is attracted to the right place to fulfill its karmic cycle. And how does one fulfill the karmic cycle? By learning the lessons and with much love. This is the primordial feeling, love. But above all, love for where you are, for where you step. Love for the soil that gives you what to eat, what to drink, and where to live. Many see me as just a thing, without a soul, without life. If I were lifeless, there would be no trees. I would be like concrete all over the planet, totally lifeless. But my body has life. My skin has life. My oceans have life. So how can I see myself as something that has no life? Love where you step. Love where you live. It is no use trying to understand and complain about where you are or where you live. Ask yourself the question, what do I have to learn by living here? This is the way. So each day, each second that passes within Earth's time, you get closer to the great awakening of all the consciousnesses on this planet. And I would say that one of the first things you need to learn is that you don't own anything. There is no ownership of anything. This was created exactly to foster the great riches of the planet. It didn't bring anyone's well-being. If it was the other way around, there wouldn't be people living on the streets all over the planet. So learn. Look at where you live today and be grateful that you have somewhere to live. But don't be attached to it. There will be much movement on the planet because everybody will be moved to the exact places that their consciousness and energy needs to be. As I said, to fulfill the karmic cycle of each one. So do not get attached to anything, because tomorrow you may have to let go of everything. And what will it be like? Will it be difficult? Will it be painful? No, you will not let go. that will be your decision. So let each one of you look at the ground you step on and be aware that it is not yours. I have not given you any property. The ground of this planet is my body, and I allow you to live on it, to live off it, but not to take possession of it. There are no possessions. There is no piece of earth that belongs to you, because if tomorrow, if it is necessary to destroy everything, I will destroy it, because nothing belongs to you. You have changed my surface. You have messed with my rivers, and all of this will be rebalanced again, not as a punishment. It is the reaction to your actions, not a punishment. For greed, for power, for wealth. So I want each one of you to feel on the soles of your feet now. Feel my heart beating. I am alive. I am a living planet, and as such, I know exactly where each one of you needs to be, because you are children of my womb. You have everything that I have. You were created to live on this planet. So each one of you will be drawn to where you need to be. Do not be attached to anything. New times will come. Times of equality. Times of prosperity. But for all, not just for some. Feel my heart beating at your feet, and be assured I am alive. I am a living planet, and I feel the energy of each one of you, and I know exactly where each one of you needs to be at the right time. This message was channeled by Vania Rodrigues, and it was read for you by Adriana.